Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing the Miami of Ohio Red Hawks. Last season the Red Hawks went 7-6, 5-3 in the MAC with a win against North Texas in the Frisco Bowl to end the season. Last season they had a thriller to end the season against Kent State. They had a 2-point loss to Ohio. They had a 1-point loss to Eastern Michigan, a 13-point loss to Army, a 5-point loss to Minnesota, and then a blowout loss to Cincinnati. So if those games had gone their way, they would have been 11-1. That's pretty crazy to think about. Now, over the last couple of years, Miami of Ohio, in 2020, they went 2-1 with the few games that they did play. They had a few canceled. In 2019, they went 8-6. Not bad. In 2018, they went 6-6. So they came a long way from here. They went 5-7 in 2017. So, now that we know that, let's see what they're working with. Well, on offense, you have a junior quarterback coming back in Brent Gabbert. Redshirt senior and sophomore running backs. The redshirt senior is Jalon Bester. Sophomore is Keon Mosey. Wide receivers, you have redshirt senior Mac Hipperhammer. Redshirt senior Jalen Walker. Sophomore Devin Dorsey. Tight end, you have redshirt sophomore Jack Cauldron. On the offensive line, you have a redshirt sophomore, junior, redshirt freshman, and sophomore. The only thing that could hurt you on your offense is inexperience of the offensive line on some pieces. And then on defense, sadly, this depth chart does not have it fully filled out. That's very sad. However, I do believe in head coach Chuck Martin. He's in his 9th season with the Red Hawks. And I think that they're going to be around what they were last year or even go up or down a little bit. So, let's see if there's a drastic change. Week 1, they play at Kentucky. And while it would be pretty interesting to see them keep up with the Kentucky since they got Will Levis, I think that Will Levis is going to absolutely show out in this game. And I think Miami of Ohio drops the first game of the year against Kentucky to start out 0-1. Then they play Robert Morris. Miami of Ohio should take care of business in this game. Next up, they play Cincinnati in Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's going to be a close game, I think. Cincinnati is going to take a step or two back from last year. They lost Desmond Ridder, Kobe Bryant, Sauce Gardner, and other pieces like that. But I think Luke Fickell and the Bearcats pull it out in the end and give Miami of Ohio their second loss. Then Miami of Ohio goes on the road to Evanston, Illinois to take on Northwestern. And I believe Northwestern gives you your third loss. They're going to be a better team than they were last year. So I think that you lose here to go to 1-3. Then you go on the road to start conference play against Buffalo. And with the inexperience at the quarterback position, I think that you get a win, or inexperienced quarterback position. I think you beat Buffalo in Buffalo to go to 2-3 before coming back home for homecoming against Kent State. It's going to be a very highly anticipated game for Miami of Ohio, wanting revenge for the overtime loss last year. I think you get the win. I think Miami of Ohio gets the win against Kent State at home on homecoming to continue their win streak, to continue their wins in the MAC to go to 3-3. Then they go on the road to Bowling Green to take on the Falcons, and I think you get a win there too. I just think you're a little bit better than Bowling Green. Bowling Green's kind of below average in the MAC, so I believe you'll get it done there. So you are 4-3 before coming back home to play Western Michigan. It's going to be a tough game. Western Michigan, however, does have a quarterback controversy going on as well, but at this point I think that quarterback controversy is going to be done and over with. I think this could be a close game. I'll give you the win because you're at home. but this is kind of a coin flip game as well. Then you go on the road to Akron to take on the Zips, and you should win that game too. Akron, they have first-year head coach Joel Moorhead. They could be competitive, but I think it's going to take a few years before they can get around the level of like a Bowling Green or something like that. So you go into your bye week at 6-3. Yeah, 6-3. With 3 games left on the year. You come out of it hosting Ohio. This is going to be a close game as well. You kind of have a battle for Ohio thing going on here with Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green, Toledo, teams like that. I think you get a win here to go to 7-3. Then you go on the road to Northern Illinois. This is going to be a game that's going to pretty much prove if you are a make-believe, a contender, or a contender. And I think Northern Illinois beats you badly in DeKalb to give your 4th loss. Just because of the offensive power of Rocky Lombardi and that team as a whole. So I think you drop to 7-4 before hosting Ball State to end the season. I do think you get a win to cap off the season at 8-4 over the Ball State Cardinals to end the season at 8-4. Not a bad season. A little bit of a step up from last year in Chuck Martin's 9th season. So I could see it happening. I could see you losing games to maybe Ball State or something like that. But I do think you're going to be a very competitive team in the MAC this year. So that's why I have you here. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy. Have a great day, and Go Dogs.